What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Big Tone Podcast Show. We are back with another Nothing But Game episode, man. But before I get this game started, man, I want you guys to remember, focus on elevation, man, before the celebration of vacation. Stick to the plan for the betterment of you and your family. But today, man, we got a very special guest, man. I'm juiced to announce this one because my boy right here been on the motherfucking, I can't even cuss, I get demonetized. But we've been on the streak right now, man. But he's been on a winning streak, like going crazy, man. We got LARUSSEL'S in the building, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Love.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been watching you. I'm a little new to what you've been doing. I'm an older cat, I'm older generation, but I've been seeing your content. You've been going crazy, and the more I've been tuning into you, I'm just like, bro, just be working. Ethic is crazy, man. You're doing your thing, man. So first and foremost, I appreciate you pulling up. It means a lot, bro.
Come on, thank you.
I know you've done quite a bit of interviews, bro. You've been doing your thing. Your fans probably know a lot about you, but for the ones who don't know about you, little backstory on you, man. You're from Vallejo, California.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and which is cool because, like I said, a lot of obviously that area has molded a lot of legends. You know what I'm saying? Mac Dre, 40, 70 Cell, list continues. You know what I'm saying? And the new generation coming up and what you're doing is kind of painting a whole new picture on the rap game, bro. Because, like I said, I'm from a generation where this stuff was on some gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was out here on that street shit, and you come in, you bringing a whole new vibe. I mean, it's been artists far from few, but you bringing a good vibe to the Bay, man, and you changing the game, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man, the energy shift.
Yeah, nah, for real. So, a little backstory on you, bro. How did everything get started with you, man? You're a young kid out in Vallejo, man. How did, rewind in time, man, how did you get interested in doing music and all that stuff?
Man, I've been making music like a long time, like writing and shit since I was a kid. I started producing around middle school, just like looking on YouTube. Then one of my sister's boyfriends gave me FL Studio. I started off as a producer, just making beats. A whole bunch of beats, selling beats at school. And then from there I started kind of battling at the school. Then I took a little break after I graduated because I had a kid and I was just trying to figure out what route I wanted to take and how I wanted to do it. And I finally got back into music like heavy in 2018 and I just been at it since.
Yeah. So you got a kid right after high school?
Yeah.
Oh, you started early. Shit. So responsibly changed, you know what I'm saying?
Instantly.
Yeah. Now, you said CD runs, man. You've been around that long when you sprint CDs?
Man, come on. I've been selling CDs since I started.
Man, yeah.
I ain't never stopped. We still sell CDs to this day.
I think that right there kind of molds who you are today, in my opinion, because a lot of these youngsters don't know nothing about that. They don't know the grind of actually having a physical copy and having to break that down and go sell that into another
hand. Having to convince somebody that your shit tight and it's worth them spending their money. You know, it's almost a lost art now because everything's so digital. People forget, like, the real way to build community and make a connection is like hand to hand. And you know, I used to hustle with my pops. Like I would have to go, I'd be with him all day while he running and doing his thing. So I'd have to watch him talk to hundreds of people a day and get his shit, do deal. Hey, I give you this for this. I've witnessed the whole process. You feel me? So for me, that was a normalcy.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of start, man. You know, even just making connections with record stores, man. You know what I mean? Just going out there and dealing with I don't know in the beginning if you had to deal with consignment sheets and stuff like that and prove that you could sell, you know, and go deal like, all right, man, we only want 5 or 10 CDs, and all of a sudden you sell out. Now, like, we need more.
I never had to do that, but I remember when I was younger, we used to always go to Rasputin's, and I see like Quinn and them up there, Mar.
On Thursday with their box CDs on drop-off.
Exactly. And as a young nigga, you don't understand that they doing their business, but they used to pop up in spots like that.
Hell yeah.
Like, I really started going viral like 2019, right? Like early on live sessions, people just didn't know who I was. I was still like transitioning as an artist and who I wanted to be. And then 2021, I started kind of hitting the scene and going viral for like the freestyles and the live sessions and shit. But like I was viral and my face was out, but I wasn't making no paper. I was going home sleeping on the futon, on the couch, on my floor, on the air mattress every single night for years. I remember it was like New Year's 2021 or 2020, maybe 2020 or 2021. And I remember like, I was just laying on the air mattress crying. That whole night I could hear like the countdown and shit, and I'm like, man, I'm still not there. And I couldn't believe it because I was working so hard. I was putting in as much work as you see me do now. I was doing in. You feel me? I was doing in. I just wasn't reaping no benefits. It was like happening so slow. The money was coming in slower. You know, I left my job in 2019, so I was really like, eat what you kill. If I ain't go hunt nothing, I wasn't gonna eat. And man, the process just felt like it was taking so long and it was so draining, and I just stayed down. I stayed consistent. I kept working through everything, and more moments start happening. It'll start breakthrough in a little bit more moments will start happening, something to go. But it's a strenuous process, you know, like even shows. I've been doing shows for years. I'm just now starting to make a profit off shows, you know, like I got a platform that I created for ticketing. You know, we did $1 million in gross off shows, but out of that $1 million, I probably only took home 100. You feel me? Like people don't understand having to go travel, crew, lodging, bringing the van, getting the band, paying the venue, paying the promotion. Like when you building some shit from the ground, it's all on you. That's all your paper. Merch that don't sell. I used to have a garage full of merch that didn't sell. And it's like we had to pay to produce it, you know? Like that merch get produced before any sale happens or goes out. So man, it's an extremely long journey, and if you don't want it, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna beat you down the whole way. Cause even if you want it, it beat your ass. So if you don't really want it, it's gonna hurt the whole way.
I feel that 1,000%. Now, do you feel sometimes at this point where you're at, sometimes even just maintaining that is just as much pressure as trying to get it?
Man, it's harder. Like I'm more successful than I've ever been, and I work way harder now than I was even working in. You know, it's triple, it's double the types of show, the level you have to show up, the amount of people you take care of, just everything is 3-4x. You know, it's like back then, your bill was probably like $3,000, $4,000 a month. Now I pay $50,000 a month minimum just to operate, ads, marketing, living. You feel me? So it's like we really got to get up and hustle every day. So now it's even more, but the rewards are also more ample too. You know, I get to hang out with Snoop Dogg with my mama, so it's a different level of life that I get to enjoy too.
And that pressure of not coming down is 10 times harder for anybody successful. And that's that paranoia of being an entrepreneur and a business person too, you know what I'm saying?
And even now, like I maintain my independence. Like I'm not a nigga who like signed and sat back. Like Empire don't spend paper without me spending paper. When they send me something for marketing and a budget and they like, hey, we want to spend this, I'm the first one in the chat. Hey, I'm gonna match it. Y'all spending 10, I'm gonna put up 10 on my own too. Let's double it.
But you still need to recoup that at the same time, right?
But not on my end because I'm spending my money too. So instead of me having to recoup at 20, I only got to do it at half. And that's what people don't understand. Like everything that happened is still fully me and my team. You feel me? I'm still hyper independent even with a deal.
Nah, man. The blood, sweat, and tears ain't nobody could ever take that from you, man. Now let me ask you some of your marketing strategies, man. Because just going back on some of your content and the stuff you spoke on, brother, you know, it's really just in the marketing because there's a million people that are talented, people that got what it takes. They just don't know how to get it out there, and they think it's just gonna fall on their lap because they can flow or they got the spit or whatever. They maybe got a certain amount of views and they think they're on. They don't understand what the push behind it. What's kind of some marketing strategies you utilized in the past, and how'd you learn about that?
Man, one is superior product. Just to combat something you said, like. It's not a million niggas as talented as me.
I'm not playing. I got another thing on that one, but go ahead. Yeah, love the confidence, my boy.
But
nobody saying
superior product. Yeah, it's something that I really worked and honed my craft. I've written and thrown away more raps than some niggas did their whole life. Like I really honed my pen and learned how to write and learn how to sing and learn how songs work. So having product and beyond just the music product, like the branding of it. Like I'm an artist. I don't have a big hit song. I am the big hit song. Like people know me. When people see me, they get excited. They don't.
Brand.
You feel me? When I do a show, I perform songs that the crowd don't know, but they don't care because they invested in me. So the branding was a big thing. Like making sure people seen me and understood my story and who I was and where I was from was like the main part of my marketing. I never wanted a song to be bigger than I was for people. Like I wanted my name and myself to be it. So every day when I wake up, when I'm done with music, I'm still gonna be LaRussell.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas who fuck with that is gonna always pay me and support me just based off that. And then beyond that, just like hitting the nail hundreds of times. Like, you know, if you scroll down that timeline, if you do 100 strolls, you might see me 10 times. So I'm already I'm in your family, I'm in your house, I'm in the crew, you playing it with the kids, you telling the homie, because you see me so often. That consistency just allowed me to be there. And I was able to accomplish that consistency by mixing up the product. I don't just sell coffee. So if you don't like coffee, I got tea too. You don't like tea, I got water. You don't like water, I got fruit juice. You don't like fruit juice, I got like I have so many different products. If you scroll on my page, you might find me through an interview. You might find me through a concert footage. You might find me because I'm on the Giants. You might find me because you like my merch. You might find me because I had a conversation with an artist. You feel me? Like I gave such a variety of different types of media that I was able to really, really cultivate bases from all these different areas. I got 60, 70, 80-year-old white fans. You feel me? And they're like, I loved your Tiny Desk. You know, they came from the news. They see me on the news from Momo. So like that variety of media allowed me to really cultivate a base beyond just rap. Still to this day, like, you know, I wake up every day with like an admiration for what I've accomplished. It's still very, very unreal to me. Like I'm not jaded by any of this. Like, man, I'm grateful. Like I know that I'm not entitled to none of this.
Yeah, I like that attitude, man. I think that gratefulness is everything, bro. Because like I said, man, we could be humbled. Any man could be humbled at any moment, you know, with anything, man. So you appreciate what you have while you have it. Keep staying hungry. You know what I'm saying? You got a movie role coming up, man.
Yeah, we got a
acting thing.
I got movies written. We got movie roles that we doing. So we working on a film for CC called Vallejo about his life and his story. Yeah. That's really, really dope. Written by some Vallejo people. Yeah. That's gonna be a special. It's gonna be necessary too, because Vallejo ain't never really got to be on the big screen and displayed in our glory. And we got so many stars that came from the city that it's gonna be dope to just see the story told. And beyond that, I got like 6 scripts written during COVID. I wrote a lot of movies. I wrote books, everything. So just, you know, after music, that's really like where I'm at. Like film is really a big thing for me.
That's something we need out here, because I know like Burner's doing the same thing. You know what I mean? I got a nice role. I'm in Splash City, man. He got me in that thing, thugging. Playing the mob bars. I got to be the big dog.
I love it. We lack the skill that we need to deal with all that comes with this. So sometimes like I said, I just put down weed. Like I needed the weed to navigate all this shit. Some people is beyond that. They need all the drugs to navigate. You know, it's hard to. When you get to a point where it's people always coming up to you and somebody always wants something from you, and you got to deliver this and you owe this and you got to recoup this and you got to pay, that shit could be a lot. And sometimes the drugs be the only thing that make you feel like normal.
Why'd you quit smoking, if you don't mind me asking?
I just wanted to be more productive, and I needed to like deal with life sober, because when I'm high, I'm really, really acceptive. Yeah. Like I could deal with anything when I'm high. Like nothing really bothered me, and that's the beauty of it. Cause like I'm unbothered, but I'm unbothered to the point where I let you get away with just about anything, because it's like I'm chilling. It ain't even worried. But you know, I just got to a point where it was like, man, I need to be able to deal with this, you know, in my normal capacity, and just feel like what I really desire and what I want. Because like I say, when I'm high, I'll take 1,000 pictures, even though I'm like internally like I don't want to do this no more. I just become really acceptive of everything.
You put on your face.
I just be chill. I put on my man. I'm chill. Versus like when I'm sober, I don't have a capacity. Yeah. I don't have the same capacity. Both. I don't have the same capacity. I don't have the same patience. I don't have, like, I got to deal with the shit head on, and I'm very much me. It's like, nah, I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm not gonna do it. You know, I don't, and I really wanted to embrace that for myself, and not just be leaning towards what people want or desire from me. So it was necessary for me.
I think I have to take a plate off that playbook because I don't drink very often. I try to stay healthy during the week, work out, eat clean. But when I do go out and outside, I gotta have some drinks, man, to level me out. You know what I'm saying? Even on here sometimes loosen up, but it's kind of almost a crutch because it does level me out. It makes me a nice person. Normally I'm like, what's up, bro? How you doing? Whatever, on my P's and Q's. When I'm drinking, I'm cool. What's up, man? How you doing? You gonna get the arm around your neck, you know?
Right.
But I understand that it helps me, so it helps my business become more personable. But you're right, it's kind of a crutch. It's not a good thing.
It's a crutch, and eventually it get to a point to where like I've been having to re-regulate what I like and who I am and how I feel because I'm so used to being high and just going with it that now some shit be a struggle for me because I'm like, damn, I don't really like doing that. I don't know why I did it for so long, but it's because the drink and the drugs, it just make, you know, you just go with the flow. You're a lot easier. And I was just telling her the other day, I'm like, man, I don't like it because I feel like I'm not as kind or I'm meaner, but it's not even that I'm not as kind, it's just I'm less tolerant now. You feel me? The shit that would be okay with me when I'm high, I'm like, nah, I don't like that.
But it's kind of, do you ever battle like, but that kind of helped me build who I am too at the same time? Like that's why people fuck with me because I'm that type of dude, but then it's like now I'm obviously got to a point where you don't got to put on that face. You got to accept me as I am.
So that's where I'm at now, you know, like I'm in the middle of that of like really like, you know, I'm still me, very much so. Like I'm always a pleasant person. It's just like a different level of me that you encounter, but that's what I'm dealing with now. I'm trying to get to the space of like, okay, who am I when I'm sober and how do I feel and what do I enjoy?
Hell yeah. All right, man, I want to ask you just a couple last questions, man. We'll get this thing wrapped up because I know you're a busy man, but how do you feel like, since you're going through that right now, let's talk about people that might be watching that are, I'm not really big like on mental illness, me personally, because I deal with things in my own way. I'm old school with tough love, you know what I'm saying? But I know people that might be going through stuff like that, trying to figure out who they are, and especially young kids, they don't know who they are. They can't find their self-identity. You seem very comfortable in your skin. You said you accepted who you are. You take me as I am. What do you, there's times that you had battle, like trying to figure out, look in the mirror, like which route do I want to go? And I don't know if I want to be high or sober. Like, how do you deal with that internally? You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's really, it's a consistent process, like chipping away at the wood block until whatever is left is like what's really you. Like I've had to consistently just chip away at everything that wasn't me to get to a point of like refinement and where I feel comfortable. And you'll know, because like I say, in your soul, everything that you do, it just won't sit well with you no more. You know, there's a point that comes, like it was a point I was just in a different space, you feel me? And it took a long time for it to get to a point where it's like, man, this don't feel good to me no more. Now, I don't like how I feel when I drink no more. I don't like how I feel when I do this no more. I don't like how I feel when I'm fucking around with this girl. Like, it start slowly bothering your soul. And sometimes you'll get to that point and you just keep going because you don't fully understand what it is. You're like, man, I don't know why I'm feeling weird, but I ain't feeling right. And you just continue. But for me, it'd be hard to continue when that shit be like rattling my, like it mess up everything for me. It mess up my sleep, it mess up my work ethic, it mess up my life. So for me, it was really just like really listening to my soul and my body.
Peel back the layers. I always say like that, man. Sometimes finding who you are is eliminating, not adding. You know what I'm saying? It's eliminating the worst things, man. It's subtracting a lot, man, until you find like happiness. There's so many people try to add and fill their void of whatever they're going through with whatever it's drugs, alcohol, women, whatever they're going through. Like maybe if I go shopping today, maybe if I go buy this, they just keep trying to add, and that doesn't fix the problem, man. People gotta start eliminating, like you said. You know what I mean? That's a good answer, man. I respect that, man. Like I said, bro, very motivational, bro. A lot of people, hey, this game needs you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This game needs you, man. Keep inspiring the young people. keep elevating. You know, more blessings to you. Everything I'm excited to see what else you got in store, because I know you're gonna accomplish a lot, man. I just seen you at a billboard in Times Square.
Yeah.
That's some player shit right there,
Come on,
man.
Come
You
feel me?
You know, so like I said, man, congratulations. Appreciate you pulling up. Any last words? If you could just give some youngsters some game real quick, man, that are like, bro, I just lay some real shit, whatever the top of your head, man, before we check out this thing.
Man, he who is willing is who will. That's something I learned on my journey. Like the nigga who absolutely want it and is willing to do whatever it takes to get it, is the person who gonna get it. Everybody else just gonna have to watch that person get it.
I appreciate you pulling up, man. That's some real shit. Like I said, man, it means the world to me. I'm sure it means the world to a lot of people tuning in right now, man. Like I said, bro, enjoy your show today, man. Do your thing. And once again, bro, it's my pleasure to have you, bro.
Gratitude, man.